Guys, so Zaina Pamphile here, and today I really wanted to talk to you about how to start a business on a budget. Many people always say, I cannot start a business because I don't have enough money, or it's too expensive, or they feel like it would be too expensive to start. Now, I want to say the pointers that I'm going to give here are very general, and I'm going to be assuming that you've already done a business plan. I'm also going to be assuming that, well, because different types of business require different things, but I'm going to just speak as general as I possibly can. Okay, guys? So, what's one of the first things that you do? First of all, I'm assuming since you have a business plan, that means you have a business name. So, from having the business name, the first thing I recommend doing is creating a logo. The reason I recommend doing that is because once you do that, at least you have a visual of the aesthetics. So how you're gonna market it, the colors, and so on and so forth. And from the moment you have the logo, you can start making money even before you do anything else. I recommend getting one professionally done. I've made the mistake of just creating a quick thing on these apps. Now I know that these things can be expensive, and my whole purpose of my video is to tell you how you can do it on a budget. So there are young graphic designers that you could use, and they cost about 150 EC, so that's not too bad, right? For low. I got it for around that price. There's also Fiverr. I've also done a logo on Fiverr. Fiverr is a website where when it started originally, you'd pretty much be able to get a logo for $5 US, and not just logos but a lot of other services on there for as low as $5 US. Now that you have the logo, the next step I would say is to register your business. The reason why you want to register your business is because, when I started, I kind of started backwards. I started the business, then I did the registration, and I said I wanted this video to teach you guys the right way, so you guys can avoid a lot of the mistakes that I made. So registering your business has many purposes and many reasons why it's going to really help you. One, to open a business bank account, you need a business registration, and so on, and just to kind of reserve your business name. Because remember, so many people have the same ideas, so many people have the same names for business, so you want to make sure that you secure that name. Now, when you register your business, first thing that you have to do in Saint Lucia is to get a name search. Now, a name search is where you're searching to see if that business name is available in Saint Lucia. The name search is free, so that in itself is already a good thing, right? And we put 3 options of names that are close in spelling and so on. The type of business that it is, whether it be fashion, cosmetics, whatever, and you give it to them, and what they do is they search. So in about a week or so, they give you a call to let you know that if your name is approved, if it's not. And the good thing about the name search also is that it reserves your business name for a few months. So if it is available, just by doing a name search alone, nobody else can have your business. So let's say you already have your logo and everything. Maybe you told someone and you're afraid they might take your idea and so on. At least you know that, okay, your name is reserved for 3 months, so you have 3 months to actually start your process of registration. So now, here's the next step of the business registration. So a lot of people think that you have to go to a lawyer, and no, you don't. So I'm here to tell you that you don't have to go to a lawyer and spend $1,000. Actually, it's a lot more. With a lawyer, the least you would spend would be about 1,500 at least, like minimum. But there is SEDU. Now, SEDU is an organization, a government organization there for young entrepreneurs, small businesses, not young, but just small businesses, small to medium businesses, right? And what they do is like they help you. So they give you guidance, they give you mentorship. I got my own mentor. My first mentor was through SEDU. They guide you along the entire process. So what SEDU also offers is that you get a discounted rate on getting your business registered. With them, it's like it's subsidized, so you pay a lot less. So you pay about a 150 EC, and you could literally start your process of business registration. They give you a document that you take back to the place that you did the name search, and currently it's in that building right opposite Lucilec, the Uranora house. Yes, Uranora house. So that's the building that's where you get the name search done, and then that's where, when you go to SEDU, which is in the government buildings on the waterfront, they send you back there with that document, and then you really start the process. It's not a complicated process. They just ask you your name, the business name, address, just basic information. So that's pretty cool. After that's done, they let you know when your business certificate is ready for pickup. This is for sole proprietorship, meaning if you just register in a business name. The law in Saint Lucia with businesses is very different. So it's just like you have a business name registered and not necessarily a corporation. But it still comes to the same thing as having a business, right? incorporation is not necessary unless the type of business that you're starting is going to really require you to be separate from your business in the beginning. So I do not recommend incorporating your business from the start, because secondly, it's very expensive. I think I spent about maybe $4,000 or so, if not more, to incorporate EcoCarb. So it's a very expensive process. And not only that, when you're incorporated, you pay more taxes. So because incorporation, what it does is it separates you from your business. So your business is seen as a separate entity from you. So if someone has to sue the business, your personal finances aren't affected. But as I said, I'm just going to do the general early beginning stage, what you need or should have when you're starting. And if you don't have yet and you already started, that's okay. But you can just go back to the steps and then follow it from there and work your way through. So the next step I would say is to create a tax ID. The reason you want to do this, and I will be honest and transparent with you guys, when I first started my business, I didn't do it. I don't know, I didn't know about it. I didn't think it was important, especially for a small business. But guys, it really comes in handy for many things. If you ever want to get a business loan, they need to see that tax information. You need to be paying. And secondly, look, for example, something like this COVID-19, as much as the government is giving money now to businesses that haven't been paying tax, but as you guys have seen, they're already, because now they're seeing so many people who aren't paying taxes, like taxi drivers and so on. Now they realize that, okay, we need to start taxing these guys. So next time there's a pandemic or emergency, guaranteed you will not be getting any money from the government. So I think right now is the time where you need to put these things in place. And it's not going to be high, guys. Your tax is always relative to how much money you're making. And for a sole proprietorship, it's not very high. So I'm going to be straight. It's not very high. It's nothing to worry about, and it is worth it. As I said, if you ever want to get a business loan and so on, it is worth it. It's good for a lot of things. You know, if you want to get tax returns and all of these things, it makes you seem more legit. It makes you more professional, and it sets you up from the beginning, so that at least once you have this sorted out, you don't ever have the government coming to you one day saying you owe them money. And you don't want that, because you don't want to be owing the government a lot of money, because even if you're not registered, or once you're operating a business, you're supposed to be paying taxes by law. Yeah, that's a super important thing. I remember when I first started, I did not do that, and it really came to bite me in the, can I say ass on this video? Yeah, I'll say ass, but yeah, it really came to bite me, because it was just something that I didn't know. Sadly, going to school and everything, these are things that they don't teach you. I remember leaving school and not knowing about taxes and the fact that I had to file taxes or anything in regards to that. I don't know if people who studied accounting and that sort of stuff, they knew and they were taught these things at school, but it's like you leave high school, college, and you go into the real world, and there really isn't anyone really there to tell you, okay, this is what you need to do, this is what is important, you need to get insurance. Like, no one's there really to guide you. So yeah, definitely if you're starting a business, you definitely want to get a tax ID. It's super important. And as I said, it has a huge part to play if you want to get a loan in the future and so on. So my next step would be to create a bank account. I think that you saw that coming, right? You definitely want to have a business bank account. When I first started, once again, I'll give you guys all the mistakes that I made so that you don't make those same mistakes. When I first started, I just used my personal account. Now that causes a lot of problems because your finances just mixes up. You can't tell where it's your personal money versus your business money. You don't know if you're overspending. And not only that, but when you do accounting, when you get an accountant, it's like so much work for the accountant to try to sort through it and figure out, and it just does not work. So let's say, for example, once again, you want to get a business loan, and then you have to try to explain all of those financials, what's business money, what's this, it's just confusing. It's going to be tougher. So my recommendation is from the get-go, open a business bank account. So I'm going to tell you a few of the things that you most likely will need. Is just general. I used the Bank of Saint Lucia at first. I don't know if by now things have changed, but these are a few of the things that you need if you're opening a bank account for a business name. So that is like a sole proprietorship. And you need a business plan. Also your certificate that you would have gotten from not SEDU, but your business name registration certificate. You also need the tax ID. So you see why all of these things come to play, right? Confirmation of registration address. So usually, if you don't have like an actual physical location, you would use your home location. You just need to confirm that by having a utility bill with your name on it. My next step would be create a marketing campaign. Now, as much as You might be like, where does this come in? It really does, because like when you're starting off, you want to have an idea of where you want to go, your brand. I mean, obviously, as I said, I'm assuming that you already did a business plan. So if you already did a business plan, then you would have had an idea of who your target market is. Your target market pretty much is your customer, and it's like specific to who exactly is your customer. Depending on your customer, then your marketing would be different. So you have to start thinking of, okay, am I going to be on social media? Am I not? Which social media platform is going to work for me? These are very, very important things. And the next step from this, I would say, is to start your social media pages. Why? Even if you're not even physically, if you're not really officially starting yet, but it's good to just at least get the names secured. You know, right now there are so many tons of business names and business pages and so many people with the same ideas. Right now it's really hard to secure a business page with your business name, especially if it's a very common name. So that's the whole point. You want to secure the business name on social media platforms as soon as possible, even websites if you can't afford to. But as I said, I'm just going to give you the cheapest ways to start a business and not, the more expensive route. My last step, I would say, how to start a business on a low budget would be to accept pre-orders. Man, there's this quote, I can't remember who said it, but I just remember it was one of the quotes that kind of resonated with me. And it was that, in order to make money, you need to be able to make money without money. Like, a lot of times you hear people say they can't start a business or they won't start a business because they don't have the money. Now, I understand, like, depending on what type of business you have, it would be expensive. But one thing I've learned, starting Big Choco was not that expensive, although it is a really expensive nonetheless. But even having started EcoCarb, I learned something, and I learned that you really don't need money to make money. Like, you just have to become more innovative. You have to become more smart. If you feel like you need money to make money, then you'll never be able to make money. And the way that I was innovative was by accepting pre-orders. When you really think about it, and I always say that, for example, if a customer says, why do I have to give a down payment? And I keep thinking to myself, but when you order online, you pay the full price and you wait 2 weeks to a month to get the item. So why not pay half of what you would have paid anyways and wait the same amount of time? You understand what I'm saying and where I'm going with this? So by accepting pre-orders, it enables you, just ensure that your pre-order percentage, so let's say you want to take 50% from the customer, just make sure that that percentage is enough for you to get whatever the product is or to provide whatever that service is. So that's just smart business. You get the product to the customer and then you get the balance, you understand? So that way you're actually not needing a lot of money to start. So that thing about that myth about you need so much money to start a business, yeah, it's not necessary, and it's just an excuse that a lot of us make and say so that we don't start. Why? Because we're fearful that we're not good enough, or we're fearful that we'll not be successful. And it's natural to have those feelings and those fears, but I just want to say to you that is one thing, and there are plenty other options and plenty other ways that you could make money without money. If you want it bad enough, then you will come up with the ideas to make it happen. So yeah, one last point I just wanted to make in regards to not having money to start the business, or not having a lot of money to start, is the fact that having too much money can actually be more detrimental to a business than not having at all. Believe it or not, if you actually do some research, or you ask any venture capitalist or any investor, they will tell you, usually a lot of, especially startups, you find that when they get funding too soon, they end up like destroying the business. Why? Because think about it. You're complaining you don't have money to start, but the thing is, when you actually don't have, you start thinking smart. You start finding ways to reduce your overheads. You start finding ways to make more money at a lower price. But when you have too much money, it's like you have the money, so you just spend recklessly. If someone gave me like $1 million when I just started, and I'm new to business and I didn't know anything, yeah, the chances of this business being successful would be very low, because I would just be hiring people. I would be buying more expensive products because I feel like I can afford it. So not starting in a humble place, or starting from the bottom, has a lot more positives and benefits to you as an entrepreneur in your journey. That's why you're discovering different things, you're learning, you're making the most mistakes. So what I wanted to do was encourage you guys to start wherever you are with whatever you have. If you choose to follow my steps in order or not, if you're already in one phase of one phase of the steps, and you need to go back, that's fine, because when I started, I didn't start everything all put together. I started where I was, and then I worked my way back, and then came forward. Trust me, it's like that. It's like a roller coaster. So yeah, just do what you can and don't beat yourself up. You got this.